Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly energy reading for the 27th of Feb to the 5th of March. I hope you're doing well. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. It is for the collective, so please do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead. Now let's get into it and see what the cards have to say for you this week. And do stick around towards the end, as I'll be doing my usual yes or no question. So if you have a question, think of that as well. A Fool, card of risk taking. What else do we have for Scorpio, please? Strength, Major Arcana is showing up. For sure. What else do we have for Scorpio? What else do we have for Scorpio? One card, please. One card, please. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. There are decisions that are coming up. The Devil. Major life decisions. Long-term impact. That... I'm getting the message that it's requiring you... Well, firstly, let me say that I feel like the destination of these decisions is to do on a financial basis. It's showing up a lot in readings at the moment. But I feel like there's this overwhelming doubt that you have, or uncertainty. Now, what I'm being shown is that you may not be a risk taker at all. That's okay. A lot of us aren't. But you're being shown that unless you believe in yourself, unless you have trust in the universe, unless you take those steps necessary, the risk involved, I'm getting the message. You can't plan everything out in life as much as we like to. That's not possible. You're being told play by ear. But know that your outcomes are going to be very, very beneficial. There's this feeling of being safe and staying in comfort zone and not taking risks. That is the problem. But being safe and being comfortable doesn't always move goals, doesn't always move the goalposts. And the messaging I'm getting is stop being so serious. Stop being so serious. Relax a little bit. Go with the flow. Trust in the universe. And there will be a good payoff in doing so. With a Devil card showing up at the top of the pile, I'm getting the message that, I'll just cover these bits up on YouTube. I'm getting the message that there's this belief that's always better the devil you know. And you're being shown that although this is on the top of the pile and how you probably have functioned in the past until this point, that no, that's not necessarily the case. It's really weird, the messaging that's coming through for you this week, Scorpio, from the basis that there's a little bit of conflict going on here that I'm receiving. At the end of the day, I just want to clarify the universe. Okay, this is the message that I'm getting. Someone who may be watching this video is going through a separation or a divorce. And there has been this past leaning on what you've known and been comfortable with. And there's this unknown, of course, of how things will evolve and change as you go forward. the biggest factor, obviously, and this is no surprise when it comes to people that go through that, is that the financial outcomes that come from such a big separation and divorce. Now, I'm not always talking relationships as well. I'm talking also business. So it can be someone that's getting the message coming through from a relationship point of view and perspective, but also someone who may be getting it from a business break in partnership, or, you know, ownership, co-ownership, dissolving of a business perhaps. Now, on that basis of what's coming through, these cards are making more sense, because it's showing that with the change that's coming up involving that separation, however that's happening in your life, that you've got no choice but to take risks and go into the flow and leaning into these new experiences and opportunities and way of doing, way of living, way of being that are going to be coming up for you. You need to remain resolute and strong in yourself and believe that regardless of this change, and you may not even know this at the time of going through it, that maybe it's actually better off for you. That this was meant to happen, even if it wasn't something you wanted and has eaten at you. And that regardless, in time, you will see that you are actually better off. So that message is specific. I'm just going to pull clarifiers though for that. It's gone a bit heavy and deep on the cards, but no, regardless of the messaging that's coming through, these are positive aspect cards, and they are major life decisions for the most part. So please, please, please just trust in the universe and know that even if it wasn't something you originally wanted, it's something that is happening. It's needed for you to make these changes and to go with that. You're giving an emotion, you're being handed an emotional lifeline with this Four of Cups, which feeds into you having to be strong and know that you are capable. That's the message I'm getting. You are capable. What other clarifier do we have? A King of Wands. You know, I feel like this partnership break, I feel like you've leaned into having someone there as support for you, and that was what gave you strength, and that's what gave you the ability before maybe to take risks or be comfortable or whatever it is. And that now that you're moving into a space that changes and you don't have that backup or support anymore, because essentially you're moving to be on your own, please know that you are an individual who is strong enough to make your own decisions. You are independent, regardless of whether or not, if you're in a partnership, in a relationship or business, you have this strong independency within. You can be codependent with people, but you can also be independent. Don't lose that identity that you have. So the Kings of Wands is saying that you have that power to make the decisions and believe in yourself as well. And the King of Cups. So you're going to come out of this really, really well. You may not see it, as I mentioned before. Seven of Pentacles, you're going to watch your money and garden grow. But I think give it some time, and when you look back, you will know that this is the right thing to happen. Okay, so a few more cards to pull. What messaging does Scorpio need to see and hear? What messaging does Scorpio need to see or hear? And hang in there. That's what I'm getting. Hang in there. Trust all is well. Go wild. That's saying that, hey, live it up. You are not tied to anything or anyone. You are a strong, independent person, and you do what you want. All in safety though. I don't condone anything that's unsafe or harmful to others, but have fun and live life a little bit. Enjoy it. It's what it's there for. What other messaging do we have from your goddesses, guides, and guardians? Soul family. I feel like you need to get in touch with your friends. I feel like they've been neglected. I feel like for you to find some independence, some fun, some joy in your life, you may need to reconnect and those people that you really gel with, and find some fun and joy in your life. And you know, like I said a moment ago, live life. Your Namaste cards. So this is a stressless card set from Namaste, and it is saying to you, what if you could fly? And hopefully you can see that clearly. What if you had the ability to fly? Let the wind take you high and the sun shine on your face. Above the world, look down at where you once were. Begin to understand where you were. Free a different perspective. Be free of it all. Gliding high in the sky for 8 minutes. Stress can make you feel stuck in any situation. Feeling stuck can block other perspectives. Don't allow yourself to feel caged in a small box. By letting your mind float away, you give yourself the freedom to rest and receive new ideas about your situation. Once the mind is calm, the answers become clear. I really hope that is a message that you need to hear, Scorpio, especially at this time. And that it's a sign for you, like a direct message from the universe. Take it as you will and do what you need. What chakra do you need to concentrate? And up next, I'm going to have the yes or no question cards, so prepare for that. In the meantime, what chakra does Scorpio need to focus on for this week, please? Your balance. You just need balance over all your chakras. It's not one particular area. You're being shown that you need to embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Clear quartz, rose quartz, hematite. So please do meditate where possible and balance yourself and your chakras. And, you know, your thinking. Meditate. Get in touch with the ground. Ground yourself. Northern hemisphere, if you're still in that cold winter, maybe you won't. Southern hemisphere, where I am, it is so humid and warm and hot. So do take care skin-wise. Slip, slop, slap. Slip on proper clothing, slap on the sunscreen. Slip, slop, slap. Slip, slop, slap. And put on a hat. Ooh, I just want to fly out. Okay, so your yes or no question card. If you have your question, please keep watching. I'm about to pull the card. If you have not yet got your question, please hit pause and then press play when you're ready for the answer. And here we go. Things will go slower than you expect. By drawing this card, let me see if I can get it for you. It is guiding you and letting you know that things will happen, but not in the way you imagined. It will all come together, but slower than anticipated. So it's a good time to slow down. Sometimes you have to hold back to let things happen the way they naturally should, because you may have unrealistic expectations of a current situation that may be holding you back from moving forward. This card is reminding you that you will finally get to where you need to be, but it will take longer than you expect. So do not let this discourage you. Just prepare for what is ahead. This will give you more time to plan and put things in perspective. So remember, everything happens for a reason. This card is a reminder that all your hard work will pay off. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards from my deck that you've seen if you've been watching my videos. Just some little things that you need to know. But I would like to know if you, you know, this reading, if you have engaged with it, if it's something you relate to, if these are clear messages for you as well. What have we got for you? News and gossip. Okay. You may be privy to some information you didn't previously know about, which can help you in moving forward. Juicy bit of gossip. I don't condone gossiping, but maybe in this case it's actually going to be benefit for you. Interstate, you're either traveling Interstate, having people visiting you from interstate or moving. Sport, you're being asked to get active. Sacrifices, in being clear and have clarity, what are you willing to give up and to move forward. Love, self-love, love of others, make sure that you don't give up on this. Lean on family where possible, and enjoy the good times, reminisce. Justice will be served, believe in that. Go into spiritual practices, be it meditation, crystal work, oils, chakras, and just trust in the universe and government. So you may receive a letter from the government or some kind of payment. Hopefully you don't have to pay them, but there you go, Scorpio. Thank you for being here this week's reading. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment below if you resonated with this reading and what it means for you. Otherwise, I hope to see you next week in the next one. Bye.